Good morning from HUS. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our PYP exhibition journey with us. Here we go on a preview and an invite.
PYP5 students from Hiranandani Upscale International School cordially invite you all to the PYP5 Virtual Exhibition 2019-2020.
The PYP exhibition represents a unique and significant opportunity for us to exhibit the attributes of the IB learner profile developed throughout our commitment with the PYP, no matter whether we have been here 1 year or 4 years.
It also provides the entire school community with a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the transition of the learners to the next phase on their education.
We got ourselves engaging into a collaborative transdisciplinary inquiry process that involves identifying, researching, and offering solutions to real-life issues or problems.
Taking action is a very important part of our learning state. The decisions we make affect nature, economy, society, and well-being, which are the four major compass points for making sustainable decisions. And we, as PYP5 students, kept this in mind as we learned this unit.
We PYP5 students from Hirandani Upscale International School cordially invite you all to the PYP5 Virtual Exhibition 2019 to 2020.
This event will be held on May 7th, Thursday between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. virtually as a live program. We look forward to seeing all at this e-exhibition to support and encourage us. Thank you all.
Thank you. Kindly check the description box for the e-portfolio. See you all in the live stream. Thank you. Good morning from HUS. Sit back, relax, and enjoy our PYP exhibition journey with us. Here we go on a preview and an invite.
PYP5 students from Hiranandani Upscale International School cordially invite you all to the PYP5 Virtual Exhibition 2019-2020.
The PYP exhibition represents a unique and significant opportunity for us to exhibit the attributes of the IB learner profile developed throughout our commitment with the PYP, no matter whether we have been here 1 year or 4 years.
It also provides the entire school community with a wonderful opportunity to celebrate the transition of the learners to the next phase on their education.
We got ourselves engaging into a collaborative transdisciplinary inquiry process that involves identifying, researching, and offering solutions to real-life issues or problems.
Taking action is a very important part of our learner state. The decisions we make affect nature, economy, society, and well-being, which are the four major compass points for making sustainable decisions. And we, as PYP5 students, kept this in mind as we learned this unit.
We PYP5 students from Hirandani Upscale International School cordially invite you all to the PYP5 Virtual Exhibition 2019 to 2020.
This event will be held on May 7th, Thursday between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. virtually as a live program. We look forward to seeing all at this e-exhibition to support and encourage us. Thank you all.
Thank you. Kindly check the description box for the e-portfolio. See you all in the live stream. Thank you.
Yes, we are live. Check us on the YouTube. Awaiting your comments. We will be starting in another 9 minutes. We are very pleased to let you all know that our children are present here to present their culmination of their PYP learning. This is the first ever e-exhibition in the history of HUS. Aren't we proud? We are. This is a big milestone in the history of Hiranandani. Stay tuned. Thank you, children. We love you all. It gives me immense pleasure to see you all here awaiting this big event. Can we all encourage ourselves? Can we clap for ourselves getting this done? Excellent. We are very proud of you. Your confidence and perseverance has taken us here. We are definitely very proud of you, students.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Can I have a thumbs up? Those are ready. Smile, it's your day today. Aren't you proud of your work? Yes. It's another 5 more minutes. We are just waiting for a guest to join us, and we are going to rock the show as usual. Are you all ready with all your presentations? Thumbs up if you're there. Your videos to be on so that we can see your faces with the big smile. It refreshes us too. Lovely. I'm going to say hip hip hooray for HUS, and on your mute mode, you all are going to say the same. Okay? But with actions on hands up on the air. Okay? Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. Can I request Emilia to say the same for me now? Unmute yourself and speak. Okay, Smriti, can you take it over? Can we cheer for a classroom and the school?
Would you like me to cheer?
Yes.
Hip hip.
Hooray!
Hip hip. Hip hip. Yay.
Hooray!
Can we on our mics and make a noise now? Hip hip.
Hey.
Hip hip.
Hooray.
Wow,
Hooray.
that's my children. Back to a
Hooray.
position. Mics on mute, cameras on with the smile. Thank you, Ms. Veda. I hand over the mic to you. You can take it up with us from here now.
Hip
Thank
hip.
you. Love you all.
Hooray.
Congratulations. Who's that cheering for us?
Dwarka.
Araka. Okay. Can I request you all to put your mic? Thank you. Yes, Ms. Veda, you can take it up.
Thank you, Ms. Gayatri. That was lovely to hear your cheers. We are indeed very happy, and this is going to be a memorable moment in all our lives. The students graduating this year are going to be taking up this with a very, very proud, uh, you know, uh, event. This proud event is going to be there in the history of HUS, which the children will relish forever. It gives me immense pleasure to have the children here along with the mentors. We are awaiting the guests. So we will be starting in another 2 or 3 minutes. We're already live on the YouTube. We've been rocking it. So let's prove everyone that we can make history, and we are doing it. Love you all for that, students. We encourage you. You've been, very responsible and confident during this unit, especially. We've had a lot of challenges, though the challenges we've been facing with pandemic, not meeting you up in school. The walls are down, but still we were all virtually connected. I appreciate your homeroom, your teacher who taken up, and the head of primary for giving us the guidance in each and every step. The mentors who've taken up with the groups, trained the students, taken up the feedbacks. reflected on, and all your activities that you've done across this entire unit has been published in an e-portfolio. It is already available for the guest to have a look at, and it gives us even more great pleasure to tell that we have been marked on the SDG goal map, the UN map. So HUS has got its own identity. So that's lovely. So I would request the guest to check on the e-portfolio to see the activities of the students across this unit and how the action plan has taken us and rewarded us the different attributes. We've been following our IB attributes, the learner profiles, very meticulously. Each and every child has been principled. They've gained a lot of knowledge. They've gained a huge responsible, they've become huge responsible citizens, world citizens. That is what I would want to appreciate them on. We just wait. We're waiting for our guest another 2 minutes, and then we can start. Lovely, Lohit. Thank you so much. We request all our students to have their cameras on. Students, before we start, we would want you to follow these norms for the e-exhibition. As already stated, let your cameras be on till the end of the program. Let the cameras be focused on you so we can capture your best. Check your microphones for an audible sound. Keep your microphone in mute during the session. You can unmute during your presentation time and when your name is called during the question and answer session. Be seated in an engaging environment. Do not sit near a window or a balcony or a windy area. The presentations will be presented by your mentors. I repeat this, the presentations will be presented by your mentors. Follow the instruction given by the mentors for your oral presentation. Be confident. Yes, be confident and participate actively. Be tolerant with the network issues. Yes, we are on a live mode, so we need to showcase our tolerance. Yes, let's be tolerant with the network issues. Do not use the chat box unnecessarily. We look forward for your excellent support, your encouragement, and your perseverance till the end of the program. We wish you all the very best. Congratulations. Stay tuned. Ms. Raji. Yes, I request Ms. Raji, the homeroom of the PYP5, to start on with us. Ms. Raji, we are unable to hear you. Can you unmute?
Okay. Good morning, everyone. With immense pleasure, we welcome our dear students, parents, guests, and the school community to the first virtual exhibition 2019-20 demonstrated by our PYP5 students. The PYP exhibition engages the students in developing their critical literacy and inquiry skills. The action element of the exhibition is the development that they show towards the international mindedness in students. And this exhibition brought the best opportunity of each student to succeed on both academic and personal levels. It also provided
Ms. Raji? Yes, we have some technical issues. We may have to start again.
You hear me now? Veda ma'am?
Raji ma'am, can you speak with your mic a little closer?
You hear me now? Are you able to hear me now, Veda ma'am?
We are just
Yes,
checking.
Raji, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yes.
From the beginning, ma'am, or I can just...
You can start from the beginning, no problems.
Capacity and confidence was unmarkable. Nothing stopped us in conducting in-depth inquiry. Our 8 weeks of learning process and dealing with the global issues as a first-hand experience made the students to feel the authentic and meaningful learning. We congratulate all students who had shown dedication and cooperating with each other even during this time of quarantine. While talking about our superheroes, we need to mention about their parents who had been partners in all our endeavors. We adore and treasure our parents' support and concern at every step of our students experiencing, facing the new challenges in their virtual exhibition process. We stand proud today due to your esteemed company. We stand proud today due to your esteemed companionship. We honor you for supporting us in every step we take. A mentor empowers a person to see the possible future, believe it can be obtained. I feel blessed to have my peers as the mentors who were the pillars of the virtual exhibition. They not only gave the students the valuable feedbacks, but also made them to look back, realize themselves on their learning process. And here we have the happy to say that HUS has partnered with the action networks for SDGs that are maintained by other UN system entities or actors that focus on accelerating progresses in certain sustainable development areas, typically contributing the multiple interlinked SDG of the student actions. We are now part of this action network, and HUS as a partner has achieved this sustainable logo and secured itself in the world map. The details of this will also be found in the e-portfolio link that has been shared with you all. Innovation distinguish between a leader and follower. Yes, without mentioning it goes to our leaders, Mr. Aaron and Ms. Gayatri ma'am. They had been so supportive in trying this new approach and were guiding us in this innovation of e-exhibition. I'm equally excited and filled with enthusiasm and pride to see my students presenting their learning in front of you. Here we go. First, we like to share about our journey, the timeline, how the exhibition started and how we were doing with our virtual learning, all these stories and all our journey on the timeline. We are here to present you. We call Master Ranveer, Master Sachin, Ms. Nivedita, Ms. Tarni to do their presentation. And the mastermind behind this team is our HOP, Ms. Gayatri ma'am, and Ms. Aishwarya. I hand it over to Ms. Gayatri ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Raji. I recommend Master Ranveer to take up with the presentation. All the best to my team.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our first e-exhibition. My name is Ranveer, and I'm going to talk about the role of a student in an exhibition, as the learner agency plays a vital role in PYP. I'm proud of my school. It motivates learners like me to achieve our goals and our learning journeys. The exhibition serves as an excellent platform to display it. Me and my classmates enjoyed the ownership, voice, and choice through self-assessments, discussions, and debates in order to understand each other's strengths, weaknesses, talents, and interests. The theme for the exhibition is Sharing the Planet, and the descriptor for it is an inquiry into the rights and responsibilities and the struggle to share finite resources with other people and other living things. We chose this theme as we thought it would be interesting and challenging to learn everything under the descriptive, but we already covered some in our earlier classes. The PYP5 exhibition is a reminder to all people that we can drive our own learning if we provide it with the right structures and tools. This is a picture of my school building. We had a technical issue, so we couldn't show you this, but here it is. This was the first step. We did the pillar activity. This was before we did the pillar activity. We were thinking for the answers of the questions. We understood the purpose of an exhibition when we did an in-depth collaborative inquiry. It gave us an opportunity to demonstrate our own learning and to explore multiple perspectives, and we enhanced our skills. We also learned how the whole school community contributes to the learning and teaching experience and how we can celebrate our own learning through exhibition presentations. I think the learner profiles I have are knowledgeable and risk taker as I could dive in to start the presentation, and I'm a great communicator and accept responsibilities. Therefore, I am exhibiting the communication and social skills. Thank you. Now, Nivedita, I just want to show you her presentation.
Thank you, Ranveer. My name is Nivedita, and I'm going to be talking about essential agreements and the academic honesty policy. In every PYP grade, every class, every team, and most importantly, the whole school has essential agreements which set the tone for collaboration and teamwork. Though we already had a set of classroom agreements, we wanted to create one especially for this inquiry and exhibition process. We've personally formed these agreements step by step with consideration of our faults and strengths as a class, as a team. This activity not only improved our understanding of the subject, but it also revealed how well we work together. I exhibited the attributes principled, balanced, and a caring person while doing this, each of us putting in our own inputs. As we formed this, we all pledged to follow these agreements, to contribute to the learning community, to commit to being a positive and reflective student, to learn, inquire, and grow, and to be an IB model learner. The next important thing to understand is the academic honesty policy. IB believes a set of values and skills that promote personal integrity and good practice in teaching, learning, and assessment. Learner profiles and attitudes are the basis of academic honesty in HUS PYP. We as PYP5 also understand that we should practice integrity in every step of the way. We started the session with a story to understand the meaning of honesty and integrity. We then discussed on what we understood and agreed to follow the HUS academic honesty policy. It states not to present work of others as our own, to give credits and reference sources in the work we do, and to use technology in a responsible way. Integrity, commitment, and principled are a few attributes I exhibited during this understanding. We used our social, communication, and research skills by appreciating differences, following directions, observing, analyzing, and interpreting the documents. Thank you. My friend Sachin will now take over.
Thank you, Nivedita. Hi, I am Sachin here. I would like to explain the process of deriving our central idea. I am a thinker and reflective person. We were all aware of the word central idea, however, this time it sounded exciting, and we thought it was going to be an easy task until we knew there are rules to form a central idea. Our mentor, Ms. Gayatri, had helped us run an inquiry in understanding the rules of central idea. She had expressed her credits to IBPYP Resources and Ms. Susan for this. She also shared that the PYP blog support this. The major skills we used to create our own central idea were communication, thinking, and research. We use these skills while working in groups, exchanging ideas and information, creative skills like asking what-if questions, making guesses, the inquiry discussions, and the puzzle activity to create the central idea. We had discussions of what could be the big
Master
idea.
Sachin,
Yes,
could you
ma'am?
just hold back? There is a technical issue for sharing your presentation. Just give us a minute.
Okay, ma'am.
Ms. Kritika, could you please present a screen for us, please? Once you see the screen, Sachin, you can start from the beginning. Thank you.
The major skills we used to create our own central idea were communication, thinking, and research. We use these skills while working in groups, exchanging ideas and information, creative skills like asking what-if questions, making guesses, the inquiry discussions, and the puzzle activity to create the central idea. We had discussions of what could be the big idea. Everyone drafted their own central idea. It sounded like an idea, but was not completing all the requirements of the central idea. Our central ideas were put on a big idea chart, followed by a grouping the central idea activity through bingo cards. For example, all ideas of pollution had formed a group. Rights and responsibilities and rights to share the resources were put in one too. After grouping, we had 6 groups majorly, and we brought all ideas together to form 6 central ideas. We debated on each other's group central idea and had critical views with open-mindedness. We made a flowchart and algorithm to come back again with major words from there. Discussions, agreements, and disagreements. We did this for 3 days to conclude everything under a big idea of sustainable goals. We had made a concept map during the discussions and listed down everyone's thoughts. Then we wanted to use major words and created a sentence and statement, like which we thought could be a great central idea. This was the hooray moment for all of us. Do you know, even our mentors were put into the task to come up with central ideas with these words? We had put all their thoughts and our thoughts and formulated one. Here's what we formed together. Positive and responsible actions promote a sustainable world for future generations. Thank you. I hope you like our central idea. Now I would like to give it to Tani.
Hi all, I'm Taryn and today I'm going to talk about the HUS timeline chart. It was always interesting how we started our exhibition unit. The way we hoped, dreamed big, and wanted to do a lot of things, which has
Miss Kritika, could you please hold this back? Yeah. Tarani, please speak and then we'll play the video for you. Thank you.
Hi all, it was always interesting how we started our exhibition unit. The way we hoped, dreamed big, and wanted to do a lot of things, which has become challenging for us because of the unprecedented pandemic. We immediately felt low once we knew our school's closure, but nothing stopped our enthusiasm, especially when we have great teachers and mentors around us who keep us motivated. It just took a day for us to get that realization. We once again sprung in action and started to think of ways to present our exhibition. I exhibit the attributes of an inquirer, parent, and a balanced person at this time. The skills I displayed included self-management and thinking by demonstrating confidence and integrity. Our online class and discussions continued for almost a month. A lot of thought processing, brainstorming, use of research tools, and understanding of new apps were done in this month. We were immensely proud today as HUS students. Thank you.
Miss Kritika, could you please play the timeline video for us now? Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Veda. You can take it from here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, students. Ms. Raji. Yes, before we start on with the next group, I would request our esteemed guest and the people who are watching us live to present the questions or the queries to our students, and your questions and queries will be answered by them at the end of the session. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, children and the mentors, for your insightful presentation. Now we move on to the next group, CASCA. As you all know, CASCA, the 5 essential elements of PYP program, our children are here presenting you the connections that they made with CASCA and the unit. I have Mr. Aaron and Ms. Yami, Ms. Nayon, Ms. Simon to present this, and the intellectual mind behind this team are Ms. Dylan ma'am and Ms. Swati as mentors. Here we go.
Thank you, Gayatri ma'am. I'm taking over. Good morning, all. I would like to start off with Casca. KASKA means K for knowledge, A for attributes, S for skills, C for concepts, A for action. We are 5 members in this group, and we are Aaron, John, Simon, Yamini, and Ayu. I would like to talk about knowledge, the part of the central idea. As my friend had earlier explained about our process and challenging activities to go through the central idea, I would like to explain what it means to all of us. Team, share the planet. This is IB teams are who we are, how the world works, how we express ourselves, where we are in place in time, share the planet, and how we organize ourselves. We have already covered all the first 4 themes, and we had to choose from how to organize ourselves and share the planet. We chose share the planet as we could bring about a lot of action plans inside it. In this, we are focused on sustainable development goal, as it is well related to our team. Central idea. The central idea was created by us, the students. We created the main idea and came up with 22 different central ideas. We wrote it in a small strip, in a bulb. From there, we picked up 5 questions, answered it, took important keywords, and through a mutual discussion came to an understanding and framed the central idea. We worked for 3 days, working for first 5 minutes each day to frame the central idea. First lines of inquiry. Burning human impact on the environment. Burning of fossil fuels. It can cause emission of carbon dioxide in large scale. Pollution. It is when harmful substances are added to the environment. Deforestation. It is cutting down of trees that can increase greenhouse gas in the earth. Global warming. It can cause change in weather and ecosystem. Second lines of inquiry. Steps taken to reduce major global issues are cleaning air and water, saving endangered animals, planting trees, reuse, reduce, and recycle. Drive less, walk, cycle, or take a carpool. Third lines of inquiry. Sustainability of natural resources, air and climate. If the air quality is reduced or there's change in climate, the human health can be affected. Energy. Energy is and power generation used in home, factories, and transportation. Water. Without water, no one can survive on the earth. Biodiversity. It satisfies the needs of different types of food and raw materials. Land, forest, and ecosystem. They also have to be protected to maintain a balance in the environment. Thank you. I request Simon to continue.
Thank you, Aaron. Hello, my name is Simon, and I am a principled and independent person. I would like to talk about the IB learner profiles and attributes, which we showcase throughout this unit. Initially, we put in much time and effort to derive the central idea. After a few days,
Kritika, you may have to.
and we had to write solutions, small solutions for the goals in past, present, and future, which shows that we are knowledgeable. Many of us were very curious and eager to learn more about the SDG goals. We inquired by asking our mentors. After 2 weeks due to COVID-19, we had to adapt ourselves to online learning. And we were very principled in accomplishing and finishing our tasks. As a part of our essay, we made a video on helping, sharing, and caring. Many of us donated food, clothing, and money to the poor. With all this, we took the biggest risk of having the e-exhibition, which shows we are risk takers. I can proudly say by the end of this unit, ma'am, can I redo it? Ma'am?
You can, definitely. We are looking forward for, you need the video along with your presentation?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
It has lots of sound in it, so
Okay.
We'll get this fixed, Simon. Thank you. Miss Kritika, can we have the video played without the music, please? Simon, we appreciate you. You've been doing a wonderful job. Keep it up.
sorry, ma'am.
No worries, darling. We would love to see you on your camera with your best smile. Thank you, Simon.
Thank you, Aaron. Hello, my name is Simon, and I am a principled and independent person. I would like to talk about the IB learner profiles and attributes, which we showcase throughout this unit. Initially, we put in lots of time, effort, and thinking to derive the central idea. After a few days, we were introduced to the SDG goals, and we had to write small solutions for the goals in past, present, and future, which shows we are knowledgeable. Many of us were very curious and eager to learn more about the SDG goals. We inquired by asking our mentors. After 2 weeks due to COVID-19, we had to adapt ourselves to online learning. Many of us were very principled in accomplishing our tasks and assignments on time. As a part of our essay, we made a video on helping, sharing, and caring, where we donated money, food, and clothing to the poor. And at the end of this unit, we took the biggest risk of having an e-exhibition, which was a new learning experience for us. By the end of this unit, we are also called as risk takers. I can proudly say that I've become a better person. Thank you. Yamini, would you like to continue?
Yes, thank you, Simon. My name is Yamini, and I'm going to be saying about the skills and concepts and the lines of inquiry. The first lines of inquiry is the human
Yamini?
interaction. Yes, ma'am?
Yes. There is a little technical issue with my laptop. Can you just hold on before I start to present your presentation?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
My name is Yamini, and I'm going to be saying about the skills and concepts and the lines of inquiry. The first lines of inquiry is the impact of human interaction towards the environment. And the concept is causation. Radiation emitted through the usage of air coolers, air conditioners, refrigerators, and all other electronic gadgets that pollutes the environment and the ozone layer. So we have to reduce the usage of all the electronic gadgets. We're cutting down trees and using it for construction, buildings, and etc. Second line of inquiry. Steps taken to reduce major global issues. And the concept is change. By using cycles instead of cars, bikes, trucks, etc. Proper planning, maintenance, and good infrastructure, effective drainage, and sewage systems. The third lines of inquiry, sustainability of natural resources. And the concept is responsibility. Stop cutting trees and plant more trees. Avoid polluting the environment by using eco-friendly material to enhance our natural resources. Next is the ATL skills. The first skill is communication skills. We use the communication skills through audio and video presentations and through virtual classes, animation, and more works. Thinking skills. We use our thinking skills in the FA activity by thinking to frame all kinds of sentences for all the SDG goals. Social skills.
We used our social skills while making simple action plans. In the simple action plans, we made promises to the earth slash world. Self-management skills. We used our self-management skills in the whole unit by doing all the activities and all the homeworks. Research skill. We used the research skill throughout the whole unit by researching in many websites and many links. Thank you. Nayan, please take over.
Hi, my name is Nayan and I will going to tell about action. I will start with caring. Number 1, displaying kindness and concern for others. Number 2, feeling or showing concern for kindness to others. We are caring each other during the exhibition classes. Next is helping. Number 1, make it easier or possible for someone to do something. Number 2, making someone do the things easier. Our group teachers helped during the exhibition classes. Last, it is sharing. Number 1, have a portion of something with another or others. Number 2, giving something to someone, something good. We shared our ideas during our exhibition classes. Here is example video links. Thank you for listening to our group.
Thank you, students. That was lovely. I appreciate your tolerance because we've been having continuous technical issues, but you've been accommodating it very well. Thank you so much. Ms. Raji,
Yes, ma'am.
can we move on with the next group?
Yes, ma'am. Sure. So, thank you all children and the mentors for your clear and factual analysis of the CASCA related to this unit. Next is the group that is going to explain the SDG goals, and I'm here welcoming Mr. Dwaraka, Mr. Namit, Ms. Fahmita, Ms. Sanjana, and Ms. Niti are going to explain to us the importance and their research on each SDGs. The research minds behind this team are Ms. Shalini and Ms. Aishwarya. Here we go.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to everyone. We are really excited and happy to showcase our hard work and all our effort and confidence Okay, please join our team to gain more knowledge about SDGs and join our hands for this demonstration. We used a common language that everyone can use to reflect on and articulate the process of learning. I am Fahmita. I am knowledgeable in finding out and making the things very creative. We had culminated in various...
Fahmita, this is Ms. Veda. Looks like we have an issue with presenting your presentation. Can you just hold back, darling? Thank you so much. Ms. Kritika, can this be looked into? Sorry for the inconvenience. Ms. Aishwarya? Ms. Kritika, can you hear me? Thank you, Ms. Kritika. Fahimita, you may start your presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to everyone. We are really excited and happy to showcase our hard work and all our efforts and confidence with you. Okay, please join our team to gain more knowledge about SDGs and join our hands to this demonstration. We used a common language that everyone can use to reflect on and articulate the process of learning. I am Fahmita. I am knowledgeable in finding the things very creative. We had culminated in various approaches to learning and teaching strategies, here to explain the Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Goals are action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. And now I am going to talk about climate action, life below water, and life on land. Climate action is Goal 13, which means stepped up efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and strengthen resilience and adaptive capacity to climate. We interrogated this with the help of scientists, policymakers, and our actions incorporated more of thinking and research work by creating awareness to the community, like bike more and drive less, conserve water and protect our waterways, eat seasonally, locally, and more plants, switch to sustainable clean energy, etc. The next goal, Life Below Water, focuses on conserving and sustainably using the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. The need of oceans, the importance of the ocean, acidification of ocean, usage of plastic, and need of our inquiry sessions. And animated presentations were used as an awareness tool. The life on the land, which means managing forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse degradation, and reduce biodiversity loss. Our research work on this history of life with the help of timelines, also understanding various eras of living, the species which are extinct and endangered. We transdisciplined to art in creating a poster to spread awareness about the endangered species of various ways to protecting them. Interrogation of LA to discuss on the topic biodiversity is under attack made a change in our normal lifestyle by protecting, restoring, promoting sustainable way of the ecosystem. In the culmination of such innovative as action plan, great collaboration our ideas with the help of communication skills and reflection on our work to create a bright future. Thank you. Now I request Master Dwaraka to move on further.
Thank you, Famita. Hello, my name is Dwaraka, and I belong to the cluster of PYP5. I am a risk taker trying new things out and a very good inquirer about this topic. We, PYP5, researched the new skills such as communication and thinking, which helped us to collaborate and to focus on this topic, the Sustainable Development Goals, founded by the United Nations in 2012. These goals are 17 things that should be implemented. The specific goals I am going to talk about are affordable energy, which is a clean, renewable energy system. This means that people should stop climate change and pollution. We discussed upon this goal. It is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. Building resilient and strong infrastructure that will help change work by helping us get a good job in a secure place. We collaborated on this goal during our inquiry in regard to responsible consumption and production, which ensures consumer and producer patterns, which can significantly help us not pollute the air. We researched on the goal sustainable cities and communities, which ensures good sustainable cities for all. We also researched on the goal gender equality, which will achieve equality for both the genders and will stop women and child labor. Padlet was used as our e-platform for collective data analysis, which is part of math. The graphical data made us think more proactively to predict and design the action plan to achieve these goals. Our major concepts we worked on were causation, change, and responsibility. For our research work, we plan to create a sustainable city and to inculcate the importance of keeping our environment clean. Also by calibrating research skills along with the knowledgeable learner profile. The action plan is to not pollute and destroy the earth, which was the outcome of our learning. We also integrated our LA and UOI into our activity, the Eco-Techno City. Gender equality learning. We learned how to treat women equally. Our action plan is to treat men and women equally, which is the outcome of our learning. Also, our communication skills helped us to interview many people around to understand their point of view about gender equality in order to achieve the outcome. By integrating language arts and PSBE, we had one activity, the online debate on women in sports fight for equality. Another activity is famous women's rights figures or activists from history that protested for gender equality. By examining how social and political circumstances are different and its similarities are compared with the current situation. The above pictures are wonderful work done by incorporating the key elements of PYP Casca by our PYP5. Thanks. I will now pass it on to my classmate, Sanjana.
Thanks, Dwarka. Thanks, Dwarka. Hi, everyone. I'm a good risk taker. We are so curious to present about the Sustainable Development Goals, known as the universal for all countries to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure prosperity for all. There are a set of 17 goals, which include 169 targets based on the ATS skills, approaches to learning and teaching skills. We observed and researched on the following goals. Quality education is goal number 4. This is to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education. This goal focuses on the whole child, the social, emotional, mental, physical, and cognitive development of each student regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, and status. The second goal we researched on was clean water and sanitation. Clean water and sanitation is goal number 6. It's mainly to ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Dwindling drinking water supplies are affecting every continent, and the UN wants to end it. Moreover, we applied our organizing skills to collect the data from various resources and organize that data in a tool called Padlet. We had integrated our LA in the descriptive writing on rainwater purification method in rural areas. Also, one of our actions is to plan to make a water purifier along with the rainwater harvesting, importance of self-hygiene lifestyle, to improvise our sanitation and clean surroundings reduces water pollution to a great extent. In view of our approaches to teaching and learning strategy, we had mainly in view to prepare the child for life, and every child deserves the best education. In culmination of the skills, we organized the data, regard worldwide analysis was done on it to understand the basic needs for good quality education. ICT was transdisciplinary and posters were made to create awareness about quality education. Also, our action mainly focused on promoting good standard quality education in rural areas and with skilled facilitators and improved infrastructures. It was a great opportunity given from your side. Now I want Neeti to take it up. Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjana. Hi, my name is Neeti. I feel like I'm an inquirer. I'm going to be talking about zero hunger, reduced inequalities, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and partnership for the goals. Zero hunger. It focuses on ending hunger, achieving food security and nutrition, and promotes sustainable agriculture. Zero hunger is merged with no poverty. So we made a food menu based on healthy food and its nutrition for poor people. Reduced inequalities. It focuses on reducing inequalities within among countries. Reduced inequalities is merged with gender equality. So we had to do an online debate on women in sport fight for equality, peace, justice, and strong institutions. It focuses to promote peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, for accountable, and inclusive institutions at all levels.
Niti, we're sorry to disturb you, Niti. We're just having your mentor to screen. There is an issue. Can you just hold on? Thank you,
Okay,
Niti.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sanjana. Hi, my name is Niti. I feel like I'm an inquirer. I'm going to be talking about zero hunger, reduced inequalities, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and partnership for the goals. Zero hunger. It focuses on ending hunger and achieving food security, and improve nutrition and promote sustainable agriculture. Zero hunger is merged with no poverty. So we made a food menu based on healthy food and its nutrition for poor people. Reduced inequality. It focuses on reducing inequality within and among countries. Reduced inequalities is merged with gender equality. So we had to do an online debate on women in sport fight for equality. Peace, justice, and strong institutions. It promotes peaceful and inclusive societies for sustainable development. It provides access to justice for all and build effective, accountable, and inclusive societies at all levels. Our activity was to record a video on your commitment towards peace and justice of the world as my promise to the earth. The learning outcomes were to know how to build peaceful and inclusive societies and to know how to promote justice and equal rights to all in the world. The skills are social skills, and the key concept is responsibility. Partnership for the goals. It focuses to strengthen the means of implementation and revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. Our inquiry questions are: which goal am I concerned about? Why did the goal matter to me? What did I do? And my way towards 2030. The learning outcomes is to know how to include international support to developing countries and to know how to promote the SDG goals by connecting with leaders and other governments. The skills are social skills and thinking skills. The key concept is responsibility. Being a lifelong learner, we actively participated and responsibly contributed towards our society to achieve these goals by 2030. Now I would like to pass it on to Master Namit.
Hi, my name is Amit and I am going to talk about SDG Goal 1 and 8, which is no poverty and decent work and economic growth, respectively. In the inquiry, we used a lot of skills, and I was knowledgeable and open-minded in learning. Decent work and economic growth promotes sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. The SDGs promote sustained economic growth, higher levels of productivity, and technological innovation. Encouraging entrepreneurship and job creation are key to this, as are effective measures to eradicate forced labor, slavery, and human trafficking. And now I am going to talk about SDG Goal 1, No Poverty. The main aim of this goal is to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. Goal 1 calls an end to poverty in all its manifestations by 2030. It also aims to ensure social protection for the poor and vulnerable, increase access to basic services, and support people harmed by climate-related extreme events and other economic, social, and environmental shocks and disasters. For decent work and economic growth, we had to make our own eco-friendly business ideas and explain them. For goal 1 and no poverty, we had to make our own self-employment job ideas for people with and without qualification. We had to tell only one idea for people with qualification and one for people without qualification. Thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, students. We've been getting a few questions there from the YouTube. We will have this answered at the end of the session. The guests in our groups may post your questions for the little inquirers here. We're ready to do it. Ms. Raji, we can move on with the next group.
Yes. Thank you, Veda ma'am. I thank the children and the mentor for their wonderful presentation. Before we move on to the next team, shall we all just have a mute clap to the marvelous presentation that has been given by all our students? Just a mute clap. Thank you. Now we move on to the next team. The next team is the presentation team. As you all know, today's exhibition itself is virtual, and we know the importance of how the technical skill is being.
Ms. Raji? Ms. Raji, your voice is not audible. Do we have Ms. Raji here? Yes. Ms. Raji, we are unable to hear you. Yes.
Okay, the next presentation is going to be by the it is the presentation group that is going to give technical skills, what they applied in this virtual learning. They're going to explain about it. And here I have Master Lohit, Master Daivik, Master Rehan, and Master Suryateja to give the presentation. And the mentors behind this technical team is Ms. Veda ma'am and Ms. Aishwarya. Thank you. And Ms. Srividya also.
Thank you so much, Ms. Raji. I would request Daivik to take forward. Master Daivik, you will have to just be a little patient to get the presentation on the screen.
Hello everyone, I am Daivik. We are the little masters who take great pride in presenting the digital tools we have used in this exhibition unit, which is Sharing the Planet. It's an inquiry into rights and responsibilities in the struggle to share finite resources with the other people and other living things. I personally love this unit on sustainable development goals as it deals with social issues. As I'm an extrovert, I have loved to work on this unit. This COVID-19 pandemic forced us to move on to digital platforms completely. Hence, we are proud to present the different digital tools we have used in this e-exhibition unit. Now, let's take a look at the Google Slides and digital poster tools we have worked on. With Google Slides, you can create, edit, and collaborate and present wherever you are. And here are a few samples. The different sustainable dishes along with its recipes were created and presented on the Google Slides. Don't they look yummy?
This activity from this unit was integrated with our ICT lesson too. Now, moving forward, let's take a look on how we became independent learners and created digital posters. Did you know that we reworked the SDG logos using the Canva tool? Yes, Canva is a graphic design platform that allows users to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, and other visual content. Did you know whoever makes a digital poster is a technological hoster? Whether you're an artist or just want to try out some doodles, the Paint 3D tool makes it easy to unleash your creativity and bring your ideas to life. However, here are a few challenges faced by our growing expertise. Now, I request my friend Lohit to take over and share more about the other tools. Thank you.
Thank you, David. Hello, everyone. I am Lohit. As you are aware, this is the first time we have been working meticulously on digital tools for this unit. We've had hands-on experience on various tools, sites, apps, and it was fun working for this e-exhibition. Did you know that debates aren't meant to be face-to-face? Guess what? We have explored a new tool to work on online debates and essays. Want to know which tool it is? It's Kylo. Kylo is a public discussion platform designed to facilitate recent debates about complex topics. We debated on the topic gender equality, women in sport, fight for equality. We used Google Docs for assignments and essays, which was integrated with language arts. We were a principled and reflective person who followed integrity while working on these online tools. As Elliot Macy states, e-learning just doesn't happen. It needs the effort from both the teacher and the student. We work as a team by respecting each other's thoughts and ideas, though we had our own challenges. Now I request Rehan to take over.
Thank you, Lohit. Hello, everyone. I am Rehan. I am here to share a risk taking experience while using Google Jamboard and creating simple videos. The lockdown gave us a new experience on digital platform, and the first few days were challenging. However, the class gave us learning experience. We have worked on Google Jamboard, which is an interactive whiteboard. This was a thrilling experience as the tool made our learning more innovative and colorful. I was excited to work with this tool as the colorful sticky notes matched my moods and thoughts. Here are some wonderful experiences shared by my classmates. As, as Benjamin Franklin stated, tell me and I forget, teach me and I may remember, involve me and I learn. We have been involved in whatever we did. We have been involved in using many tools, and this has helped us to overcome the challenges and prepare ourselves to present our thoughts and creative ways. We thank our teachers for making a remote learning more fun-filled and engaging through technology. My friend Surya Teja will take it forward.
Thank you, Rehan. I'm Surya Teja and I'm here to share my knowledge on tools like Google Forms and Microsoft PowerPoint. As you are aware, Google Forms are used to create online surveys and quizzes, while PowerPoint is used to create presentations. We have used these tools throughout this unit and in our virtual learning. We have prepared closed and open surveys using Google Forms and integrated them in our math inquiry. All our inquiry-based questions were researched and presented in the PowerPoint. We have used these tools to communicate our ideas and thoughts. We have been open-minded learners to accept and appreciate our peer views. The best part was, both tools were convenient and easy to use. The ultimate add-on was a tool called Padlet. The Padlet is the easiest way to create and collaborate with the world. Padlet works the way your mind works, with sight, sound, and touch. Isn't that interesting? We thank our teachers and mentors for giving us this opportunity to share our learning with our family and esteemed guests. Thank you.
Thank you, Little Masters. That was a wonderful presentation. Ms. Raji, we can move on with the next group.
We move on to the next group.
Ms. Raji?
Our innovation group. Generally, to bring the understanding of the children, we bring their creativeness in different art forms. We ask them to express their understanding in a very creative way. Yes, here our children are coming to tell about their experience on recreating the SDG logos. Here we have Ms. Emilia, Ms. Riti, Ms. Shashika to share their experience on recreated logos. Here we go. And the mentors behind this creative group is Ms. Kritika and Ms. Bhatmala.
Hi, my name is Riddhi and I'll be Hi, my name is Riddhi and I'll be presenting the making of the logo. Our first focus was planning. We followed some planning strategies. Here, the students thought about how they would sketch the logo and of course the content of the recreated logo. Our next focus is creativity. On recreating the logos, the right mix of creativity along with our ideas helped to develop innovation of logos. We worked as good communicators in addition to improving our social skills. We're all unique with our own ideas and the creativity was spectacular. We worked productively. We followed many new tools like Prezi, Jamboard, PowerPoint presentation, pencil, and sketch. We focused on the most important tasks and cultivated our deep work. Paying attention to finalize the recreated logos were our challenging part. Here are some of the recreated logos. As you can see, some are produced with pencils and few extracted with innovative application. Thank you. That was my presentation on making of the logo. Now I ask Amelia to present.
Hi everyone, this is Emilia, and I'm going to share our views and experience on the tools which we use to recreate the SDGs logo. This made us to develop the thinking skills by developing the thought process and the creativity. We were curious to know different new tools that we work. We all came up with many creative ideas which gave us confidence as what we have learned and making appropriate decisions to complete the work. It was a wonderful experience by using Logo Maker tool. It's an app which helped us to match the text, shapes, and other graphic colors for recreating the logos. It made us to work collaboratively. The other tool which we used was Google. Some of them used Google to search images that were related to the SDGs they have chosen. Another tool I'd like to share is the pen and pencil. Some other students used their own imagination and drew some of the logos. We also used Jamboard, where we created our visuals to present as a collage work. We had blossom of ideas and helped us to design through the inquiry process. This developed our effective team build with each other. We explored the concepts, ideas, and issues, and acquired in-depth knowledge and developed the understandings. We expressed our attitudes, extended with curiosity, confidence, and creativity. We exercised as thinkers, knowledgeable, and reflective. The only challenging part was the SDGs recreated logo should convey the message to the next generation to develop the economic goals in a sustainable manner. Thank you, and now I would like Sachika to present.
Sachika?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Sachika. Sachika, you need help in presenting, or should I just request Miss Kritika to do that for you?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Miss Kritika, we need your help. Thank you, Miss Kritika.
Hello everyone, I'm Sachika and I'll be talking about the creative part where art and design comes in place. Yes, some of you guessed it right. It is about the logo, understanding and recreating it. What is a logo? A logo is a symbol or sign which helps you identify something. It is made up using text and images which help you identify brands. A logo does not only have to be used in a brand. It can also be used in companies, organizations, and etc. The logo ideas are truly remarkable in their creativity and simplicity, proving that inspiration for the design is all around us. The process was sounding anything but simple, but we struggled and took up too much time in doing this. So we used to do them in our heads, thinking, or sketch them down whenever we're losing around, and then finalize them, but sometimes we just end up with nothing. Here are some major skills we used in this process. Thinking skills. Thinking flexible, thinking critically, thinking creatively, making connection, thinking of questions. Social skills. Cooperating, respecting others, responsibility, decision making, and resolving. Self-management skills. Codes of behavior, time management, communication, safety, and making informed choices. We had words, lot of design ideas, and wanted to find a solution. Some of the logos our peers created will make you think. You may have to look into them twice to make a connection, but all that I could see is everybody did their best. And it is so lovely to see each and every logo we created. It was a fun and challenging experience. We need to look into the apps that supported our thought process and creativity. Some of us used pen and paper, but some of us chose apps like Jamboard, Prezi, Logo Maker, and etc. One of the tools is Jamboard, which we use to create collages of the logos. We have used Prezi as one of the tools to present the screen. During the process of recreation, the attributes that were majorly expressed were inquirers, thinkers, risk takers, reflective, appreciation, curiosity, enthusiasm, creativity, and independence, and confidence. We gained more knowledge, and it is an opportunity for us to present this creative e-exhibition in the best way possible. This exhibition will play an important role which will help us to develop self-confidence among us and will always remind us of one of the most effective and beautiful memories. Thank you. And now I would like the next group to present.
Thank you, Sachika. That was lovely. We appreciate you, students. We need to have a look at your cameras. The mentors, can we give them a big round of applause? Let them see us cheering for them. We've been doing a wonderful job. Lovely. Ms. Raji, we can move to the next group.
Thank you, Veda ma'am. We are really amazed and want to compliment each one of you for the talent.
Ms. Raji, we are unable to hear you.
The sixth group, that is the e-library group. Reading storybooks, novels are one of the best and interesting hobbies that most of us follow. Even our children followed the same during this time, and all our students read more than 50 storybooks under these STG goals. Now, Ms. Arushi, Ms. Mahanika, Ms. Priti are going to share the book reviews of their groups in a very unique way.
Thank you, Ms. Raji. Ms. Smriti, can you please take up?
Thank you, ma'am. Hi, my name is Smriti, and I'm in the group e-library with my friends Mahnika and Arushi. Now we have a skit based on our sustainable development goal connected books. Let's get on with the video.
Ms. Kritika, we need to check on the volume, please.
Hey guys, I'm so happy to be with you in the school library. There's so many books to check out.
I know, right? But how about we reflect on the books we read last week for our book club?
Yeah, good idea. My books are very interesting.
Mine as well.
I really enjoyed my books. Let's start, shall we?
Yes. The first book I found was One Hen by Katie Milway Smith.
The first book I read is The Water Princess by Susan Werde. I'd like to share what attitude learner profiles, and SDG goals we can connect to our books. The first book I have read the past week is Wilma Unlimited by Kathleen Kroll. She's an editor and an author for children's books. She has won awards like the Jane Addams Book Award.
My character is Wilma Rudolph. She is a record-breaking Olympic runner who had a leg problem after getting polio when she was little and could not walk properly, but she still came through. This book inspires many people not to give up hope on anything and to always stay strong.
The impact the book made on me is that it showed how some people around the world can't get medical care and some don't even get better. Even if there's not a cure or your condition is really bad, there are always hope and support. The book made me think that Wilma Rudolph was a risk taker, and the SDG goal it connected to was good health and well-being.
I thought the same thing.
Arushi, what books did you read?
The first book I read is The Water Princess by Susan Werde.
My character is Gigi. She's a small kid who has to go far to get water for her family with a mother. From this book, what I learned is that most people struggle to get clean drinking water. The book helped people understand other people can't get clean water and they have to walk many miles just to get it.
The author, Susan Werde, has won the Best Book Award and her nationality is British. My critical view is that her family couldn't access clean water.
What SDG goal does this connect to?
I think that it connects with the goal Zero Hunger.
What's your book, Smriti? The first book I read was Nasreen's Secret School by Jeanette Winter.
The character is Nasreen. She is a little girl. The book describes how soldiers come to her area and take away her father. Then her mother disappears after going to look for her father. Nasreen now lives with her grandma, and she's very miserable that her parents are gone. She became very shy and quiet and would never speak. So her grandma decides to take Nasreen to a secret school where girls learn. The school was a secret because girls were not allowed to learn. Nasreen made friends, and she was happy again.
Don't you think that this book connects with the goal gender equality?
Yes, I agree. I also think that Nasreen's grandma was caring because she was concerned for her granddaughter.
What's your second book, Mahnika?
The second book I have read is A Drop Around the World by Barbara McKinney.
My character is Drop, who is a water drop who had to go around the world by the wind and had different experiences. What I learned from this book is the rainwater cycle, starting from the clouds raining to making the water pure so people can drink it.
The author Barbara McKinney has won awards like the statewide ADA award. Her nationality is American. My critical view that there was a tiny water drop called Drop. He had to go through the water cycle.
Oh, that book is related to the SDG goal, clean water and sanitation. Right, guys?
Yes, it is. The attitude is creativity and the skill is research skill.
Then my second book is Armando and the Blue Tarp School by Edith Hope Fine. My character is Armando. He's a small kid and he's a trash picker. He and his dad go and do that every day. He wants to go to school, but his parents don't allow him because trash picking is keeping their home running. Then they think for a lot of time and then they allow him. Then, because he would get a job in the city. One night, fire appears in the village. Armando's house was burned. In school, the next day, he drew that. A news reporter was there. The next day, his drawing was on the newspaper. This book made me reflect on how lucky we are to access resources when some people can't even get a chance to look at them. The author is also very interesting. Edith Hope Fine. He was born on 1st June 1943 and
has won the best awards like Parents' Choice Silver Honor Award. I think that this book was very informative about the issues that are happening around the world and how some people are living. The book made me reflect on how lucky we are to access resources when some people don't even get a chance to look at them.
I think that this book connects with the SDG goal of quality education because he's getting an education at the end of the book. And I believe his parents were using their thinking skills and wondering about what would happen if Armando went to school and why he should go.
The
Ms.
attitude
Kritika?
is confident and the
Ms.
learner
Kritika?
open-minded.
Ms. Kritika, kindly pause the video. Thank you so much. Children, we value everybody's time here. The presentation have been done by the mentors along with your peers, so we need to respect them. If we are trying to pitch in certain shapes there, I would request you not to do it. Thank you so much. Ms. Kritika, we may continue.
The second book I read was One Hen by Katie Milway Smith. My character is poor but a cheerful boy named Kojo who lives in a village with his mother. His father has passed away. He got enough money to buy a chicken and the chicken laid eggs, and then he bought another chicken and so on until he had a chicken farm. So he and his mother didn't have to live in the poverty line anymore. The book helped people to know that you can keep on trying and then you can get whatever you need. The author, Katie Milway Smith, has won a lot of awards, such as the Nobel Book Award. This book shows that we can eradicate poverty by getting better jobs and then people can have better lives. This book also shows that you should never give up and you should keep trying harder.
I think that this book connects to the SDG goal, no poverty.
I think that Kojo was a risk taker. He could have lost all his money.
I agree, and I think that he was also knowledgeable because he was smart and found a way to get money.
What time is it, Mahnika?
Time to finish our discussion. We have finished all our reviews.
I'll see you guys next week for our book club meeting.
Thank you. We hope you
enjoyed it.
Thank you so much for watching that. Now we have a video on some book reflections done by our classmates in PYP 5. We students of PYP 5 go by the words, reading is essential for those who seek to rise above the ordinary. Quote by Jim Rohn. Reading books stimulates creativity and imagination. Here are some of the books that we read.
Now, me and my friends are going to present some book reviews that we have collected from our friends in PYP 5.
The first book review is by Famhita. Wilma Rudolph is by Kathleen Kuhl, and it was her second favorite book. Her reflection was Wilma got sick but regained her health and became the fastest runner, and she says that the book inspired her to the goal of good health and well-being. Now we have Ranveer's book, which is One Well by Rochelle Strauss. He said that the book inspired him towards the goal clean water and sanitation. Next, we have Aaron and Lost and Found by Andrew Clements, his first favorite book. He says that the book was about twins Ray and Jay getting into trouble at school, and Aaron says he was inspired by the honesty in this book. The book Wilma Unlimited, written by Kathleen Kuhl, is my favorite book, said Dwarka. His reflection on this book is that he states good health and well-being is very important. Now I am going to pass it on to Arushi to present her book reviews that she has collected from our friends from PYP 5.
Thank you, Smriti. Amelia's favorite book is She Persisted by Chelsea Clinton. Her review about the book is that the main idea was explained very clearly and the goal it connected to was gender equality and quality education. Next is Tarne. Tarne's love book is Persian Hafiz poem by Hafiz. Her reflection about the book is he writes a lot of beautiful poems and life notes. She got inspired by the goal Zero Hunger and No Poverty. Next is Nivedita. Nivedita's most preferred book is Harvesting Hope by Cesar Chavez. Her reflection about the book is this is an eye-opening book. It describes how a Mexican immigrant finds himself fighting for basic human rights. It connects with the goal, decent work and economic growth. The next is Lohit. Why Should I Save Energy by Jen Green is also my favorite book. Energy is important, so we need to conserve it, and it connects to the goal of affordable and clean energy. Now Mahnika will share the reviews she collected.
Thank you, Rishi. Next is Rehan. Rehan's first favorite book is Malala Yousafzai Warrior Words by Malala Yousafzai. It inspired him as how Malala is a risk taker because she fought against Taliban's for education. That inspires towards the goal, quality education. After that comes Dagan. His first favorite book is She Persisted by Chelsea Clinton. This book clearly states that women are not only for kitchen, but they can also achieve anything and everything. That inspires him towards the goal, gender equality. Next is Nayan. Her first favorite book is Amanda in the Military School by Edith Hooper and Judith Pinkerton Josephine. It is about Amanda School. It is really fun learning and inspires her towards the goal, no poverty. Next is Neethi's book is The Rain School by James Rumford. She is inspired by how all the children came together and built a room for their school. That inspires her towards the goal, quality education.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed it.
Now I'm going to give a small reflection on this activity. Reading these books and researching about these topics showed us about people who can't access basic needs or basic rights. And we would like to give a big thanks to our mentors for guiding and supporting us through this entire experience.
Thank you for listening to our presentation. Now we would like to move on to the next group.
Thank you, students. Ms. Raji, we can move on with the next group.
Okay. Children, we are also so impressed with your wonderful performance. And we thank the mentors for training you in such a unique way to give the presentation. And now we move on to the most important and significant part of this exhibition unit is the taking action part related to the unit. As I said before, the action plan is the key element of the students' development towards their international mindedness. So here you are going to watch a small movie that express their promise.
Ms. Raji, we were not able to hear you. Can you just explain your movie? That will be very lovely to hear.
Thank you, ma'am. We now move on to the most important and significant part of this exhibition unit. Yes, the taking action part related to this unit. As I said before, the action plan is the key element that develops the international mindedness in students. So here we have a small movie that explains the students' promises and their action plans towards the SDG goals. Here we go.
Ms. Kritika, thank you.
I'm going to talk about No Poverty Goal. In the past, I used to feel sad for the poor people and give money to them, and I thought that was the only way to help them, but now I realized it's not the only way to help them. The best way to help them is to create employment opportunities for both qualified and unqualified people.
My goal is climate action. Goal number 13. And this is my poster. My concern is that if we don't control the climate, the nature will be destroyed. My action plan is that I will plant more plants and trees, and you should do the same, as well as not pollute the environment and keep the mother nature green and clean.
Is that people are living very poorly, and I just don't like that. My action was I donated to charity. It was a good feeling helping others and making them go up in their lives. And charity gives out a good thing. And even remember this, small actions can lead to big changes, and my small action will lead to big changes. Thank you.
The goal I chose was zero hunger. Many people suffer because of this in many areas. They starve or they don't get water. The action plan me and my family did for this goal is we went to a temple and there we donated to the people who don't get food often.
I chose the goal quality education, and my concern is overall development of a person, which only happens through education. My action is I will request the government to provide free and quality education in rural areas for the poor kids. Thank you.
And the goal I've chosen is goal number 3, good health and well-being. I've chosen this goal because I think this goal is very important in our life. Like now, the coronavirus, if you're healthy, it's more better. And my action plan is to eat more healthy foods, wash our hands properly, and take care of ourselves.
And I chose goal number 2, which is zero hunger. And my concern is to care about people without food. You can eat anything you want, but they cannot. So, now I'm going to tell my action plan. My action plan was one day or many, our maid was coming without eating. So we gave her food and made her work. So it makes her energetic and she can work nicely. So this is my action plan. Thank you.
This is zero hunger. There are many people living around us who don't have enough food to eat. I'm going to tell you an incident that happened. One holiday evening, me and my father went for shopping. When we came back, we were stuck in the traffic signal. Then we saw a poor woman carrying a baby and asking for food. So we looked at the bags. We found extra food. We gave the food to her and she was glad to get the food. After that, we went back home. I would like to say this message. If you get the chance to help the poor people, don't hesitate. Just do it. I felt very happy helping the poor woman and her baby by giving them food. I hope everybody's going to help the poor people by giving them food, water and money.
And my chosen SDG goal is sustainable cities and communities. My idea is saving energy, and I'm going to do that by switching off the light and fan when I'm done using them. From my experience, my family went on a holiday for a week, and I forgot to switch off my bathroom light. And that wasted a lot of energy. My poster, this is the picture of my chosen SDG goal, which is sustainable cities and communities. It is goal 11, and this topic is saving energy.
I chose goal number 2, zero hunger. The reason why I focused on this goal is because it's a worldwide issue, and many people starve because they don't have food. To work towards reducing world hunger, I donated money to a small NGO who purchased and distributed foodstuff for a little village in Teruverul, Chennai. Thank you for listening, and I hope you donate to the poor as well.
The goal I have chosen is Goal 1, No Poverty. My concern on this goal is that people can't access basic needs and rights like jobs, food, water, electricity, etc. is not available to them. My action plan for this goal is to donate usable items that I don't need but are still in a good condition to the needy and money so people can lead better lives. Thank you.
My goal is peace, justice, and strong institutions. My concern about this goal is to give peace to everyone. My action plan is to treat boys and girls and everyone the same.
My goal is number 12, responsible consumption and production. Why is this important? This is important because all human beings are stressing the planet and its resources. All beings rely on the planet and its resources for the basic needs food, water, air, and shelter. To ensure sustainable consumption and production, we have to practice necessarily our actions to respect the biophysical boundaries of the planet.
My goal is sustainable cities and communities. My concern is that today communities are not inclusive, safe, or sustainable. My action plan is to make cities sustainable. I personally made an eco-friendly light bulb that saves and conserves energy. I also personally developed my daily routine so it had a less negative impact on the earth, if not positive. Thank you.
Thank you, students. That was such a thoughtful action plan that is being given out to the entire world. Ms. Raji? We really need to appreciate each and every student for taking up their action plan in and making a big noise. We need to give them a big round of applause. I request the mentors, the guests, to join and encourage our students. Ms. Raji, we may move on with the next team.
Approach towards the SDG goals and the targets. We also agree with you all, and we also promise you the same to the world. And now it's time for us to listen to some of the e-exhibition experiences from our children about their learning experiences and the mentors who have been helping them throughout the process. The expressive mind behind this group is Ms. Rose. So here we go.
Yes, Aaron, please start. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Aaron. Hi, my name is Aaron. Thank you for watching our reflection on our e-learning experiences. My mentor was Jayla ma'am. She's very nice and helpful. She patiently trained us for the presentation and corrected our mistakes. It was a good experience working with her. I definitely missed my classmates, but I was still able to see them in my online classes. Thank you. Lohit, would you like to add to that?
Yes, I would. Thank you, Aaron. Hi, my name is Lohit, and my mentor was Veda ma'am. She was kind to us, she motivated every day, and she explained everything clearly. My request is she can ask us to give feedback on our work, and she can make sure that everyone understands their part clearly. It was a good experience working with a new mentor and learning new things from her, like MS Paint, Powtoon, Prezi, and many more. Thank you. Dwarka, would you like to share some experiences to the audience?
Yes, I would. Thank you, Lohit. My name is Dwarka and my mentor was Shalini ma'am. She explained what to do elaborately, she helped us in times of need, and she was just plain nice. Some positive things were that I learned more, it was quick and easy, and it was elaborate. I felt like I was part of the conversation. I was part of the team. As Raji ma'am says, everybody is equally important. Every contribution is important because even small contributions can lead to great change. Thank you. Yamini, would you care to elaborate?
Yes, thank you, Dwarka. I am Yamini and my mentor was Swati ma'am. We learned a lot of things like the economy levels from the low level to the high level, the survival needs, and lots more. And this unit, in my experience, was a little bit confusing, but it was really fun. The confusing part is we have a lot of links and a lot of websites to go in. And that's really confusing if your subject is not in this book and you have to go into that one, and it's a bit confusing. Anyway, Daivik, would you like to explain more?
Yes, I would, Yamini. Thank you. My name is Daivik, and my mentor was Srividya ma'am. So, the challenges I faced in this unit were deletion of the Google Slides and posters and things we worked on. I used to know many presentation tools before itself, but now I came to know many more and many other presentation tools like Padlet, Google Sheets, Google Meet, Zoom, and Jamboard. Thank you. Tarek, can you elaborate a little further so we can make our guests understand our experiences?
Yes, I can dive in. Thank you. My name is Karen and my mentor was Gajama. She made sure that they had confidence in our voice. Gajama taught us how to read from our mind and not from a piece of paper that someone else wrote. Thanks to Gajama, the students of PYP5 can speak from the heart. During the exhibition, we faced some challenges, but we had our teachers to guide us. And that was a good thing. Thank you so much for everything you have done for us teachers. Emilia, can you please share some of the many learning experience that they had during this e-learning process?
Yes, I can, Tarane. Thank you. My name is Emilia and my mentor was Bharati ma'am. One of the challenges that I faced was the internet connection because we could not hear everybody's voices well and videos were sometimes blurry. The timings of the classes were a challenge because sometimes my siblings and I had classes at the same time. Thank you. Fahmita, can you share some learning experiences with us?
Yes, I can, Amelia. Thank you. My name is Fahmita, and my mentor was Miss Aishwarya, who helped us look carefully at details. She inspired us to be hardworking, caring, and patient. This is my first experience in full-time online learning from home, and first time doing the e-exhibition with other teachers as well. Working from home through the internet was not always easy. If something went wrong with the internet or in the laptops at school, Karthik sir will always be there to help us quickly, and we were very grateful to him for that. We were doing so much work, and I was having some responsibility. As this, I want my e-exhibition to come out well, and this was a good experience for me to learn how to work hard. Thank you. Nivedita, I'm sure you can mention some extra.
Yes, thank you, Fahmita. I would like to add something else. My name is Nivedita and my mentor was Agatha ma'am. She's definitely very hardworking as well as inspiring. When most of us heard about the lockdown news, we were all dispirited. We were all wondering how we could get this done, but our mentors led us here and they helped us every step of the way. One mentor we cannot forget to mention is Jay Professor. He definitely puts his heart and soul into his work as he works day and night. He was always there for us, ready to catch us if we fall. Thank you. Smriti, would you like to add on to my story?
Yes, I sure will. Thank you, Nivedita. My mentors were Miss Ariva, and Miss Deborah was my mentor for the drama part. She helped us enhance our script and taught us how to film the video, edit it, and etc.
Learning online and showcasing great ideas online is a bit difficult. The entire exhibition preparation was a bit difficult, but I believe nothing is impossible. After doing learning online, I just experienced an entirely new perspective of learning. Now, I would like to pass it on to Monica.
Yes, thank you, Smriti. I do have something that I'd like to share. My name is Mahnika. My classmates talked about our mentors that guided us through this process. One mentor I would like to add is Kritika ma'am. She is a true support in making the students think more deeply about their research. I think I can speak for all of us that we are very grateful to all our mentors for creating a solid foundation for our learning to thrive on. For them, this process was also a challenge, and they all gave it their undivided attention and energy. Thank you to all. So, Chika, do you have anything to add?
Yes, Manika, thank you. I would like to add something. My name is Sajika, and I also want to share a word of gratitude. Besides the unforgettable mentors, there is one person in particular that I would like to thank on behalf of all of us, PIP. I'm sure everyone who is a part of this has known or knows a person who has a gift of inspiring others. Raji ma'am inspired us all by how hardworking, caring, and motivating she was. She really put all her effort into this unit. She even took a lot of her home time off. Besides all the meetings and the work, she was encouraging us, guiding us, correcting us, and helping us. Her inspiration made us harder workers, better learners, and helped us grow stronger friendships. One, two, three.
Thank you, Raji ma'am.
Now please join us in watching the video of a message of our mentors on their e-learning experience, edited by Veda ma'am, Raji ma'am, and Miss Rose. Thank you.
As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And now some lives change from whatever. We will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever. As we go on, we remember. And all the times we had together. And as our lives change from whatever, we will still be friends forever.
Thank you, especially to Veda ma'am again for your assistance. Thank you all. Next, please.
Thank you, Ms. Rose. Lovely. Ms. Raji, we appreciate your dedication, and we have no words to explain your commitment towards this group, taking them forward. Lovely. Keep up the good work. May God bless you. We can move on to the finale.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. As mentors, we really feel proud of you children. for your commitment and for the high confidence level that you have towards the project and towards this, especially the virtual exhibition thing. We are really proud of you. And now we move on to the next performance. As we all know, any great event will have come to an end with a finale. So we don't want to miss that. So we all like to end up our presentation.
Shall I go?
Just a minute, Rose.
Ms. Raji?
Okay, Miss Veda, we had lost her, I think, on the Wi-Fi. Can I request you to go on the questions and keep the grand finale at the end?
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Children, are we ready for the question and answer session? We've been doing wonderfully well presenting our learning to the guests. Very proud of you. Here we go on with the questions. The first question. What is the importance to recreate a logo? I repeat, what is the importance to recreate a logo?
Yeah, Sachika, could you please go ahead?
The importance of creating a logo is so we can convey the message to the next generation.
Thank you, Sachika. Yes, Master Daivik, you can go ahead next.
So I'm a little bit adding on to Sachika, which like we can, if we are recreating the logos, you can, share the message to the next generation from our creativity and our paperwork or technical work.
Thank you, Daivik. Yes, we need technology to recreate anything for that matter. Love the answer. Can we move on with the next question, please?
What is the full form of ATL? I repeat, what is the full form of ATL?
Miss Sanjana, could you please go ahead?
The full form is approaches to learning and teaching. So it's approaches to teaching and learning skills.
Thank you, Miss Sanjana. You are apt. Master Dwaraka, could you please explain what they are?
So basically the ATL is what Sanjana says, approaches to learning. So our Casca basically helps the ATL skills grow. And for examples, our research skills and everything, even our Casca itself comes under the ATL.
That's so lovely, Master Dwaraka. Excellent answer. I thank Dwaraka and Sanjana for this. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Gayatri, are you able to hear me clearly now?
No.
There is an internet issue with me also, so I request you to invite Ms. Shalini if she can do it with us.
Miss Shalini, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Could you post the questions here for us?
Sure, ma'am. Next question. How communication skills and social skills can be used and implemented in daily life to improve mental health? I repeat, how communication skills and social skills can be used and implemented in daily life to improve mental health. Thank you.
Master Sachin?
I think social skills and communication skills can be implemented in daily life by, like, when you need to communicate with people who are like, when you're getting something from the market, you need to communicate well with the person who's selling you stuff. And yeah, you'll use it basically every day by talking with lots of different people.
Yes, Sachin, you're right. If I'm getting you right, you mean the appreciation that we are giving back to them once we get them. It is one of our IB attributes, and we salute you all for remembering that. Miss Nriti, would you like to add something more?
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Um, how it improves mental health is you can resolve conflicts that you have by discussing with other people and getting their inputs, so you can have a settled mind and you can be happy if you don't have something troubling you. People are like something that people are very supportive of you, and everyone helps you in different ways, and I feel like communicating with people that you love can really help you.
Thank you, Smriti. Your answers fits very well during this grim period. We definitely need to communicate to each other to motivate and keep us happy. Thank you. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Sure, ma'am. Next question. Do all the students research all the topics or students were allocated a specific topic each during the course of learning? I repeat, do all the students research all the topics or students were allocated a specific topic each during the course of learning? Thank you.
Master Daivik?
So basically, till the lockdown, we were researching by the I mean of the all topics. But after the lockdown, we were unable to communicate, so we were not able to research a lot of all topics.
Thank you, Daivik. Miss Simon, would you like to add something more on that?
So like Daivik said, before the lockdown, we didn't research too much before the lockdown, but afterwards we were divided into groups, and we each had each topic for each group, and then in that group we each had different presentations to make on the topic. So we did have different topics for each group.
Thank you, Simon. Thank you for that. Uh, you all had different topics, definitely. And were you able to come together and help each other understand that? Ms. Niveda, could you please explain that? Could you please unmute yourself?
Sorry, but like Simon was saying, I can definitely say at the beginning of the unit, we all did research on SDGs and the basis of how it affects our lives. And then later we did delve into more specific topics. So I can say we did all unite at the end.
Thank you, Niveda. Thank you for your answers and inputs, children. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Yes. Next question. What are some challenges you faced while using these online tools? I repeat, what are some challenges you faced while using these online tools? Thank you.
Master Aaron, please go ahead.
The internet connection and the research. The research.
Yes.
And the internet connection and the research.
Yes, yes, Aaron. We all agree with your answer. Master Ranveer, would you like to add something more?
Also, like Aaron said, the internet communicate the internet problem. So it would be hard to communicate because today, after I finish my part, about 10 minutes later, suddenly my internet just stops. So I
Okay.
left the meeting. So it would be hard to communicate also, unless we used Google Classroom.
Thank you, Ranveer. Yes, Google Classroom was one of the best platforms that we could communicate each other comfortably. Miss Tarane, would you like to add something here?
Yeah. So sometimes you don't know how to work with the tools or any apps.
How did you overcome it?
So we can ask our teachers sometimes, ask our friends, and like sometimes I search in Google how to work with those tools that come.
Thank you, Tarane. It shows how much of your research skills has been used during the process. Thank you. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Our next question: how would you take the exhibition experience and use it in your daily lives? And what was the best part of the exhibition? I repeat, how would you take the exhibition experience and use it in your daily lives? And what was the best part of the exhibition? Thank you.
Master Sachin?
I think when you present something, you get more confidence, and you could really use confidence every day in your daily life. And my favorite part of the exhibition was probably like practicing and getting better at presenting things. So yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Sachin, for your answer. Master Aaron, could you add something more?
We learned teamwork, time management, responsibility, and self-management. The best part of the exhibition was everybody presenting their presentations.
Lovely. You had incorporate all the ATL skills in your answers. We are very proud of you, Aaron. Thank you. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Our next question: what is one thing you would change about it and why? It's related to an exhibition. What is one thing you would change about it and why? Thank you.
Miss Yamini?
I would change this like e-exhibition into the normal exhibition because some people are having internet problems and sometimes they're not able to come to the exhibition.
Thank you, Yamini. We too miss each other. We really need to see you very soon. Looking forward for it. Master Dwaraka, would you like to add something?
As Yamini said, I just feel like I felt better when I did it in an e-exhibition, but still the one thing I would change is the internet problems. And like some points we had high bandwidth, we used a lot of our internet connections and stuff, but still, so it's still a little bit tough. And without, like, sometimes the internet goes out too, so the internet connection was the big problem. I don't think I would change anything in the exhibition flow. I just think I would change the internet connection.
Thank you, Dwaraka. We all know that machines can never take over man. Thank you for your answer. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Our next question: what type of teaching you prefer? Classroom teaching or e-learning and why? I repeat, what type of teaching you prefer? Classroom teaching or e-learning and why?
Miss Niti.
I would prefer classroom teaching because there are many internet problems in the e-learning.
Yes, Neeti, we all agree we have technological problems. Was there anything else you look forward in the classroom? Miss Sanjana, would you like to add something?
Um, the thing is, there everything has its own good, because in e-learning we could, like, connect, and everything was good because we could have our own time to get to understand and learn the things and ask questions by itself. In classroom, we got to do teamwork and stuff, so like everything has its own good. So
So you liked both the classrooms.
yeah.
Thank you, Sanjana. Ms. Arushi, would you like to add something?
It was the same thing like Sanjana, but like I would prefer more of the classroom because if we have a doubt, we could just walk to the teacher and say her. And sometimes when we were talking, then like the class would get cut, and then sometimes I was trying to connect and it wasn't connecting, so I was having problems.
Yes, that's the memories that are talking about PYP5. I could see that in your answer, Ms. Arushi. We do miss you all in the classrooms. Thank you for your answers. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Now, next question. Did you have any conflicts during your PYPX journey and how did you resolve them? I repeat, did you have any conflicts during this PYP journey and how did you resolve them?
Daivik, could you please answer?
So one day when I was making one of the Padlets, the whole Padlet content which I wrote was deleted soon, and it was like a page long, like it was so big, and it got deleted. So I didn't know what to do, and I just retyped it, but it took a long time. So sometimes this technological happenings can happen. So you should always, have a copy of it.
Thank you, Daivik. We all have struggled and challenged ourselves on that. Master Lohit, would you like to add something?
The same, like I was using the Jamboard, and after I finished it, I again saw it. It was something like somebody scribbled it and deleted something. Trying to redo it. It took so long to do.
Yes, we all believed that time will pass away very soon, but with technology and this COVID are putting us into stake, we are waiting for it to move on and good days are going to come back to us very soon. Thank you for your answers. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Our next interesting question. In this quarantine period, if you don't have internet connection, what will be your next step in action? I repeat, in this quarantine period, if you don't have internet connection, what will be your next step in action? Thank you.
Miss Tarane.
So I had this struggle. My internet wasn't good, and sometimes when I was trying to come in the meetings, it didn't work. So my friend Nivedita and I hang out, and she told me everything about the classes that they had. And I'm so thankful to her because sometimes I really couldn't come to the classes and important meetings. So she really helped me. I'm really thankful to her.
Thank you, Tarane. That's the friendship commitment you both have to each other. Miss Smriti, would you like to add something more?
Yes, thank you, ma'am. I would like to say Tharane was very much right when she said that you can rely on your friends when you have an issue with the internet. But if there was completely no internet, I feel like then we would be in quite of a peril because even though sometimes we say the internet is bad for your health if you stay in too much of the screen, but we still depend on it more than we think. So I believe that we would be very perplexed if we didn't have the internet.
Yes, Smriti, we all agree with that. If we didn't have an internet, we would have not come together and one, teaching learning process. The next one was the mental health that we have been discussing. We needed each other at least to see here on the web. Thank you for that answer. Can we move to the next question, please?
Yes, ma'am. How has this inquiry changed your perception of the world? I repeat, how has this inquiry changed your perception of the world? Thank you.
Master Dwaraka?
Well, before I didn't think that there would be this much issues, even though I was aware a little bit. After this inquiry, I feel like everybody has to do something, everybody has to bring out an action or something. But before I was just like, okay, let it be. And but still I have done some good things, but it still hasn't my perception haven't has not changed has not changed at that point. But after I feel like after this unit, I feel like I've become a better person, just as Simon said in her presentation.
Yes, to comprehend what he said, if I'm understanding him right, he says that he had a thought process as an action earlier, but exhibition had given him that platform to see what a real action means. Thank you. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Our next question. Would you like to go back to your physical classroom? I repeat, would you like to go back to your physical classroom?
Yes, Mahanika.
Yes, because like we can see all our friends and like we can be together instead of like just seeing with the face is not real. It just doesn't feel real.
Thank you, Manata. I know that you're missing your friends. Miss Riddhi, would you like to add something?
Yeah, same, kind of adding on to Mahanika. She was kind of right because we miss our friends, and the experience I feel is better when we're with our teachers.
Thank you, Riddhi. Master Aaron.
Yes, because we can like communicate easily when it's there, but here we can't communicate that much because the internet is slow and we can't hear properly at them.
Right. I think all of them would be agreeing. If you all of them agree that we have to go back to our classrooms, can I see a thumbs up there? Wow. Teachers, the children are waiting to see us and we are waiting to see them. Thank you all. Can we move on to the next question, please?
Our next question. What is your opinion on this? During this lockdown, people are suffering and nature is healing. Can you connect the present situation to your exhibition learning? I repeat, what is your opinion on this? During this lockdown, people are suffering and nature is healing. Can you connect the present situation to your exhibition learning? Thank you.
Ms. Shruti? Miss Shruti?
Sorry, ma'am. Did you say my name?
Yeah, Smriti,
Oh,
darling.
okay. Sorry, the audio wasn't clear. So I believe that the SDG goal, life on land and life underwater, I would think that because people are not littering and factories are shut down, smoke is not being produced, I feel like the world is getting back to its original state. All trees and plants, animals, happy, and I feel like even people fish animals like for fun they terrorize creatures, they cut down forests. I feel like this lockdown has really let the world just calm down, take a breath, and just have a nice relaxing break without humankind ruining it.
Yes, Smriti, I could hear that voices even on your action plans when your friends were talking about on that video. Love you all for answering and your partnership with us on this exhibition. We are just waiting like you all to see the grand finale. Are you all ready? Can I see that readiness on the faces? Yes. This finale had been brought together by Ms. Rose, Master Jai Prakash. They had done a lot of work putting this together during this quarantine time. Thank you, Ms. Rose and Jai Prakash. Over to you, Ms. Rose.
We're ready for change and development. Hungry for good, not just for the food. We're yearning for healthy lives to live. We're shouting, shout for equality to be free. Everybody, let's get ready. Today's gonna echo tomorrow. Today's gonna echo tomorrow. I'm gonna start it, do it, be it. Start it, move for sustainability. Start it, do it, be it. Start to end the arguments. Start for development now. I'm ready for change and development. I'm giving and fighting, fight for the youth to learn the truth. I'm willing, but still answering this place. Shouting, that quality to be free. Everybody, let's get ready. Today's gonna echo tomorrow. Today's gonna echo tomorrow. I'm gonna start it, do it, be it. Start it, move for sustainability. Start it, do it, be it. Start to end the arguments. Start for development. Start it, do it, be it. Start it, move for sustainability. Start it, do it, be it. Start to end the arguments. Start for development now. It's a new now. Start now, do now, be now, move now. Start now, do now, be now, move now. It's a new now. I'm gonna start it, do it, be it. Start it, move for sustainability. Start it, do it, be it. Start to end the arguments. Stop for development. Start it, do it, be it. Start it, move for sustainability. Start it, do it, be it. Start to end the arguments. Start for development now. It's a new now. It's a new now.
Thank you to all the children. A big hand. You were awesome. And Jai Prakashan. And that's the end of the dance video.
Thank you, Ms. Rose. Ms. Veda, are you there?
Yes, Ms. Gayatri, can you hear me?
Yeah. Will you be able to use your internet helping you out?
Hopefully, fingers crossed. Thank you so much for taking it with the question and answer session. Thank you, Ms. Shalini. Thank you so much, Ms. Raji. Can we move on with our presenting of our gratitude?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Veda, ma'am. That was a fantabulous performance, children.
Miss Raji, we are unable to hear you, dear.
Our gratitude to all of you who have been so patient and encouraging in listening and watching to our students' fantastic presentations. My sincere and lovable thanks to the parents and the students for their sincere effort, commitment towards the task, and holding patience for such a successful collaborative event. My faithful thanks to all the mentors who have been taken extra care and effort in training the students to bring out their best skills and voice to the world. Last but not the least, my sincere thanks to our director, Sir, Mr. Aaron, and our head of PYP, Ms. Gayatri ma'am, for giving such an open
Ms. Raji? Looks like
knowledge of the students to a greater community. My special thanks to Karthik sir for supporting us from the technical end. Thank you all. Over to Veda ma'am.
Thank you, Ms. Raji. Yes, we have accepted the fact that change is inevitable, and we've gone into.
Miss Veda, your voice is cracking.
Ms. Gayatri, we would want you to address the kids.
Thank you, Miss Veda. I think for those who have not heard Ms. Raji well, she had passed a thanks to each one of a student who had shown such a dedication and commitment on this 8 weeks program. Without you and your research and your commitment, this show would have not been so what we are seeing now. We have streamed it live on the YouTube. It would be available on a school page. For those who have missed seeing yourself on the live stream, you can go there and see your comments. Appreciations have been flowing in for you, and that's all for you to add another feather on your caps. We are waiting to add these comments to be spoken during your graduation day. We are waiting for the school reopening very soon. Once we reopen, we will be having a graduation for these young scholars. I would take this time to thank all our mentors who had been behind us. We have not seen their faces here, but they have been working with us 24/7, day and night, to put all these things together. I would like to take their names. Not in any order. It's Ms. Agatha, Ms. Aishwarya, Ms. Arivu, Ms. Bharati Mala, Ms. Deborah, Ms. Jilin, Master Karthik, Ms. Kritika, Ms. Raji, Ms. Reshma, Ms. Rose, Ms. Shalini, Ms. Srividya, Ms. Swati, and Ms. Veda. We definitely thank each one of you being there for supporting us. The last but not the least, for the parents, I know how much we troubled you parents. We have said, please put them on this link, please help them on this app, please help them on this research. Without you during this quarantine, it's going to be very, very difficult for us to achieve anything. Thank you for being such a supportive parent community. We are proud as HUS family to have such a beautiful community as one. Thank you, one and all. See you all on Monday back in our Google Classrooms. Thank you and bye, students.
That means should we leave, ma'am?
Yes, you can all put your mics on unmute mode, clap for yourselves, and leave for the day and relax for 3 days.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Ma'am, we said
Bye,
attendance.
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye,
Thank
ma'am.
you. Bye, ma'am.
Attendance.
Hip hip hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
Hooray! Rehan.
What, bro?
Bye, guys.
Bye,
Bye.
ma'am. Thank you.
Bye, Rehan.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye, Dwarika. Oh, he went bye.
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 Bye.